You ever notice how the moment life starts feeling dangerous, you run back to what feels safe? Even if that safe is the same cage that's been killing you. And if that's you, that is not peace, that's programming. You see, most people don't fear failure, they fear the memory of almost failing. And don't miss that, because that almost rewires everything about your life. Let me paint it for you. Imagine you're walking down the street, minding your business, chilling, and somebody ran up on you, hit you with a bat, and robbed you blind. Now, the next time you see somebody running towards you, your body won't wait for context. Your palms will sweat, your heart spikes, your muscles tense up. The point is, you don't decide to be scared. The body already did that for you. Now, here's the crazy part if that feels obvious. Even if nobody's running towards you, just walking that same block will make your chest tighten like it remembers the swing. Because it does. And that is how fear works. It doesn't need evidence, just echoes. Let me ask you this. You ever catch yourself bracing for bad news before the email even loads? Or checking your phone, already disappointed before you even read the text? Because that's not intuition, that is conditioning. And they proved this years ago. Ring a bell, feed the dog. Ring a bell, feed the dog. Do it long enough, and the bell alone makes the dog drool. No food needed. That's Pavlov's theory. Now apply it to life. One heartbreak and the next, hey, feels like a setup, right? One failure and even opportunity tastes like anxiety. One betrayal and every silence feels suspicious. Come on, man, I know you've been there. There's no more shock, just the sound of it. No more threat, just the ghost of it. And that is the obedience shock. Now, here's where it gets deeper. Because most of us don't realize our nervous system became our navigator. We think we're choosing, but half the time we're just reacting. Stick or snake. Before the brain decides, the body jumps, which means before faith can answer, fear hits send. So when God says, go, our nervous system says, yo, hold up. The last time we moved, we got hurt. And that's why so many of us stay at almost ready, almost healed, almost obedient. You ever look around and realize your life never really changes? Yeah, maybe the people do, the places do, but the pattern stays the same. Let me tell you something. That's not coincidence. That's a conditioned soul replaying a familiar scene, waiting for somebody to run up on you. And fear loves familiar because familiar never tests faith. But here's the thing. The street isn't dangerous anymore. Nobody's running up on you. You just never updated the software. And that's the funny thing. We keep using fear's GPS, asking yesterday's map to show us tomorrow's miracle. But faith was never meant to be printed. Faith is meant to be lived. Faith isn't denial, it's a reset. It's how you remind the body that it's safe in God again. The image of Creator we have all been blessed with. Now, I had to learn that myself. And that's precisely why I disrupt me when I feel that flinch, that scroll for comfort moment, that reach for sugar when it ain't sweet moment. The voice that says, yo, Jeff, later. Nah, I catch it. I own it. Because if I don't catch the flinch catches me. And when I catch it, I just breathe. Because that's yielding. I learned you can't outthink God's automation. You can only align with it. Then I observe. I watch and I watch and I watch what's feeding me. Every scroll, every song, every conversation, all of that. That's all code. And if I keep downloading fear, I can't complain when faith keeps buffering. So I clean the feed, unplug from the noise. And when I do that, I start to unleash again, not out of hype, but out of habit healed, out of consciousness, out of remembrance. You ever feel that moment when the panic stops mid breath and something inside says, you're fine now. It's all good. That's not just calm, that's covenant. Because God, root source, the creator, he never rang a bell. He just breathed one simple phrase. I am. Not I was, not I will be, just I am. And the moment that hits you, every fox loses its chase. Every cage loses its keyhole. Every old street becomes holy ground. And you stop running to survive. You start remembering to live. And that's the real obedience shock. Not what the pain did to you, but what peace tries to do through you. So yeah, man, maybe you're still walking down the same block. But this time, when somebody runs your way, you don't flinch. You don't brace. You just breathe. Because the body's not in charge anymore. The soul is. And when the soul leads, fear loses its job. You don't need another map. You just need motion. You don't need another sign. You just need surrender. The freedom for your life isn't something you chase. It is something you remember. When you do, the wild in you comes home and God unleashes. You own it or be owned by it. You either run the system or the system runs you. Change your mind, change your life. I am who I say I am. Do you and stay rich.